This is Gentle Giant with their album In a Glass House from 1973. So I am excited. You're excited. Looks like we have Derek Shulman, Ray Shulman, Carrie Minier, and I think it's just those three. I'm not sure. But this was released in 1973 in July 1st. So let's just go to the Wikipedia real quick, get some more information. Now, we've done a few Gentle Giant songs in the past, some during live streams, some for Patreon requests, so just go back and check those out if you have not already. So here's the Wikipedia. In a Glass House is the fifth studio album by British progressive rock band Gentle Giant, released on September 21st, 1973. Okay, I was a little off, right? The album is a loosely realized concept project based on the aphorism, "Those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones." The record begins and ends with the sound of breaking glass. Okay, well, that's already a little bit too much information. It is the first album released by the band following the departure of Phil Shulman. What happened with Shulman? If anybody wants to, feel free to divulge in the comment section. Feel free. I'm excited. We're doing 6 songs. There's a couple of bonus tracks, but we're only listening to the main 6 right now. So thank you all. Really appreciate you. Let's just dive right on in to our first song we have, dude, The Runaway. So I'm excited. You're excited. Thank you so much, Robert Hassinger, for this request. Now, this was supposed to be from last month, but I forgot. I just did not even put this on the list for some reason. It just went under me, it went over me, it just eluded me. So I'm sorry, Robert Hassinger, again. But here you go. We're about to do In a Glass House by Gentle Giant. So I'm really excited. I love their progressive use of different instruments. I love like the marimba, xylophone. I love how new, interesting, vibrant Gentle Giant sounds from the few tracks that I've listened to. So like I said, go back and check those out. But yeah. So I think Patreon crew, we're going to take a hit before we jump into these songs. So yeah, let's just get nice and prepped. Let me fill up a bowl. So again, dude, the facial hair, just a spontaneous decision. I don't know if anybody even cares, but we're trying it, dude. I've grown it pretty long before. You can see it in the intro. But yeah, so just in case anybody had any questions, I guess, regarding that. So, Gentle Giant, I'm so excited. One element of Gentle Giant that I really like is the voice. Now, I've forgotten who the singer is, but whoever the singer is, lovely voice. A little bit Steely Dan-ish with like the way the voice sounds. And I just love like the quirkiness and the very progressive like journeys they tend to go on with their instrumental portions. So without further ado, let's jump into Gentle Giant, The Runaway. Here we go. hold on, dude. They're already starting off strong, dude, with this album. I love it. Dude, the electronic sections sound really great. It sounds really like tech inspired, like the future. Oh, this must have sounded wild in 73. Like, as far as I know, these guys are so far ahead of like the track, dude. Uh like, what other bands were doing something similar to this around this time? Like, I know Deep Purple were around, but this is this is wild. Okay, and then we just get into a whole new section. I gotta hear that intro again, dude. This song is wild. I love the breaking glass and how it turned into like a beat. We gotta listen to that again, and then we'll let it rock for a bit. But dude, starting off strong, The Runaway. All right, here we go. Oh my god. Yes, dude. Oh my god. Oh. Had to pause it real quick, dude. I love all of these little instruments. We have a flute, and dude, of course we're using a synth. Dude, this little like section that we just passed was so fun. I love the way he's singing, the melody, the cadence. Na 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 na. Like, it's very. I want to compare it to like a video game music, like boss battle-y, right? It just reminds you of like kind of medieval. I don't even know, dude. I think gives me kind of the same vibe as like Jethro Tull a little bit, like really like high fantasy kind of synth rock. I don't even know what to call this, dude. This is so much fun though. Let's just back it up, take a listen to this section again, because it's one of my favorites. Here we go. Senses like sharp sword guards for the shadow on his so groovy. Ooh, real quick again, another pause real quick. Dude, is that just a Hammond that is doing most of these like different like quirky kind of keyboard sounds, dude? Because I want to believe it's a synth, right? But what exactly is it? You know, maybe we should check the wiki one more time. In a glass house. I love so much of this. This is so fun, so quirky. So I didn't want to look too much into it, but personnel. Let's see what we have here. Moog. So yeah, we do have a synth, and we have a Hammond as well, and we have an electric harpsichord. Wow, we have so many different like keyboard usage. We have so much like harpsichord. We have a celesta, we have a glockenspiel, marimba, a Thomas organ, an electric piano, just like straight up an electric piano. Wow, we have so much, and this is all done by Carrie Minier. Wow, so much of what I love about Gentle Giant is Carrie Minier. Wow. And also shout out to the guitars as well, Gary Green. But also Derek Shulman for these lead vocals. Just something about your voice. I love it. Also shout out to John Weathers for doing these drums and just setting a nice undertone. Everybody's doing fantastic. This is so much fun. So vibrant, so alive. All right, let's get back into the song. All right. I'm sorry. We'll let it rock for a bit. I'm sorry. The Runaway.
All thoughts are scarred with the prison cell, and freedom seems like freedom's hell. Strange regret, his dreams are dreams for that he cannot
Great guitar riff.
like sharpens like guards from the shadow one's tail.
Oh, what a great. Oh, what is happening? Ooh. Wow, that outro resonated a little bit. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Great intro to the album, dude. In a Glass House. That song was The Runaway. It was a lot of fun. Pretty much what I expected from Gentle Giant. This is their style. They are the transition kings, honestly. They know how to just throw in, oh gosh, what is the word? Gosh, what is it? Oh gosh. It's escaping my mind. Hold on. Let me think of it real quick. They like a lot of syncopation. That's the word. They like a lot of syncopated with the lyrics, syncopated vocals. That's what I meant to say. So while the vocals is doing like a da na 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 da na or something, dude, you know, the instruments are following a different rhythm or pattern. This was a lot of fun. The Runaway, again, just great introduction. Got me energized. I loved the guitar work as well. And the bass, you know, although the bass didn't have its own like section or anything, it still stood out very well. Overall, a great production. Sounds fantastic. I'm so glad that they got all of this done. And yeah, it looks like we have more than 3 people here. We have Gary Green, Carrie Minier, Derek Shulman, Ray Shulman, and John Weathers. So, shout out to John Weathers, who's on drums. Ray Shulman is on bass guitar as well. They all do like more, dude, but it's so much. There's so many different instruments. There's such like a variety of sound on this in their music in general. It's wild. So let's check out the lyrics for The Runaway. He is the runaway, lie low with the wanted man. Mask his elusive face, soon he will get away. And free is his future, no more aimless time to spend. And evading, he's escaping. 4 dirty walls and a bed in a cage. His home no more. Run in the underwood, cover and hide the trail. Senses like sharpened sword, guards for the shadow on his tail. And yet his joy is empty and sad. All thoughts are scarred with the prison cell, and freedom seems like freedom's hell. Hopes stained with strange regret. His dreams are dreams for that he cannot get. And yet his joy is empty and sad. Lose all identity, vanish in own denial. Seeks only lies and hide, truth never brought to trial. And caught in his own net, he looks to find endless life, and evading, he's escaping. 4 dirty walls and a bed in a cage, his home no more. And then it just kind of ends with Run in the Underwood, that stanza that we've read so far already. Wow, okay, so I think this is like very, right, like metaphorical. Okay, I remember reading this is part of a loosely realized concept project based on those who live in glass houses shouldn't throw stones. Okay, so he's the runaway, lie low, the wanted man. Interesting. No more aimless time to spend and evading, he's escaping. Wow. Let me know how this fits into that theme there. I'm not too sure, to be honest. You know, if you want to give me any bit of information, feel free. in the comment section. So thank you all. That was the first song on the album, The Glass. In a Glass House, The Runaway. So let's jump into the second track. I'm excited. What do we have? An Inmate's Lullaby. Okay, yeah. There was a mention of a prison, so maybe we'll get more context. Let's jump on into it, friends.
Lying down here in the afternoon in my pretty cozy little cushioned room, I can talk to all my funny friends, and here I was told to rest while I am not quite clear. Eating flowers growing in a garden where there are tasty tulips, and I don't care if I wet my trousers. There was no time, I had nowhere else to go, nowhere else could I find.
What the heck, dude?
Staring up at the great big white light that shines
Dude.
every day, it shines all through the night. Hearing voices of the silly friends of mine, always lock the door, this is waiting outside all the time.
Dude. So I feel like this is like symbolic, like musically trying to express maybe a thought, a feeling that I just am not getting. It's abstract, right? But I'm loving it so far. Very quirky, very cool. I was gonna say it sounds kind of like a little spooky, dude, with the way these voices are filtered and layered over each other, and just again with the syncopation. It doesn't seem to fit, but it does fit to in a certain way. It's just it's fun. This song is so wild. Was not expecting anything like this. I'm just astounded by their creativity. So just jump back on into it, dude. An Inmate's Lullaby.
Hurt myself this morning, doctor gave me warning, sent me to my room and told me that I'm bad. I heard someone saying, I think he'll be staying maybe for a long time. Why does everybody else think that I'm mad? I heard someone saying, I think he'll be staying maybe for a long time, and that I'm mad.
It sounds so grand, yet small at the same time.
Lying down here in the the afternoon in my pretty cozy little cushioned room. I can talk to all my funny friends in here. I was told to rest while I am not quite clear.
Ew. Dude, it felt like I was listening to Frank Zappa. Like that was so quirky, silly, different. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, an inmate's lullaby. Oh gosh, if I fell asleep listening to that, I don't know. It came off a little like creepy-ish sounding, but it was also a little silly. Like that kind of took away most of the creepiness, but I still enjoyed that. That was fun. It was wild. It definitely seemed like something Frank Zappa would do. It was a little bit more tame than Zappa, right? It didn't go like into almost nonsense territory. Almost, right? Anyways, let's jump into these lyrics. An Inmate's Lullaby by Gentle Giant. Lying down here in the afternoon, I'm in my pretty cozy little cushioned room. I can talk to all my funny friends in here. I was told to rest. Why? I'm not quite clear. Eating flowers growing in the garden where there are tasty tulips, and I don't care. If I wet my trousers, there was no time. If I had nowhere else, I had nowhere else to go, nowhere else I could find. Staring up at the great big white light that shines every day and shines all through the night, hearing voices of the silly friends of mine, always lock the door, nurses waiting outside all the time. So this sounds like it's just like exactly an inmate's lullaby. Person who's in prison, this is what they are thinking. Not much more to it, I think. Very poetic. I think it's more in the presentation is what makes this song stand out. Wow, being track number 2 as well. Like, imagine that. What a contrast from track 1 to track 2. I heard someone saying, hurt myself this morning, doctor gave me a warning, sent me to my room and told me that I'm bad. I heard someone saying I think he'll be staying maybe for a long time. Why does everybody think that I'm mad? I heard someone saying I think he'll be staying maybe for a long time and that I'm mad. Lying down here in the afternoon, I'm in my pretty cozy little cushioned room. I can talk to all my funny friends in here. I was told to rest. Why? I am not quite clear. All right, well, I'm just going to take it at face value. You know, what else can you take from that? It's just a story of one inmate's just this way of life. They like to be in their cushioned, cozy little room and have just a time with their funny friends. Honestly, sounds great. I love spending time with my funny friends. You know, sometimes they're all you have. You know, who's to make fun? I hope, I mean, this person's in prison, so, well, maybe they're not in prison. Maybe they're just like, maybe it feels like prison. I don't know. What's your take? Anyways, what do you think of that one? An Inmate's Lullaby by Gentle Giant. So we're going to jump into the next one, which is Way of Life. So I'm going to take a drink of some water, then we'll jump right on into the song. Again, I love all the syncopation. How many voices was that, dude? Let me see how many are listed as singers, dude. We have lead vocals. Boop, doop, doop, doop. Co-lead vocals, Carrie Minier, Derek Schulman, Ray Schulman as well. So we have like 3 people splitting up vocal opportunities. Gotcha. Okay, well, thank you all for joining. Let's just keep it moving. Way of Life. Here we go. sweet is this instrument, dude? That little Oh my god, this song is so epic good, dude. That riff is so good, and they're just slapping me in the face with these like change ups, these transitions, the variety of tones for that keyboard, the amount of instruments. I think they're switching just straight up, dude. Harpsichord, what is it? Celesta, dude, Glockenspiel. Ugh, this song. And what was that little plucking thing I heard, dude? What is that? Is it a timpani? I don't think that was a timpani. Heck, it might have been, dude. It was like just a little pluck, little doot, 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 doot. You heard it? Anyways, fantastic song. Like, so energetic. It is so funny that they put this right after Inmate's Lullaby. I feel like interesting placement, right? Let's just back it up, dude. Wow. What a strong song. I think this might be my favorite so far, but let's just keep it going. Way of Life by Gentle Giant. Wow, that was so good. We're at the circus. Ooh.
And another day all alone. Think there is a way at home. Every other may have their own way of life that is their own. And you're wondering only again to realize no joy your own. And another day all alone. Choice of life is not your own.
Oh, what? Bass, dude. Ooh, okay, good. I know we got a little bit more in this song to go, but I just gotta pause it. Just say, wow, this reminds me of one of my favorite games growing up, Final Fantasy IX. I never beat it, so I can't like talk about it. But like, I used to play the beginning of that game so often, and this is like pretty much what the soundtrack is like, dude. Lots of like organs with like a marimba. It's very progressive rock inspired, dude. The electric piano. It just, what do we have? A clavichord as well. Uh, this song is fantastic. It just sounds so regal, so well put together, sophisticated. Back in '73, dude. This reminds me. This feels like if like Frank Zappa mixed with like Rush, mixed with like I don't even know, dude. Steely Dan. Uh, this is fantastic. We have not heard like this many Gentle Giant songs like back to back like this. So this is getting a bigger picture. They are so effing refined, so good, so early on in their career. '73. It's their fifth studio album, so this isn't even early in their career, technically. Uh, we got to do more research, see how far they made it. So let's just finish up the song, dude. Way of Life. This fantastic piece of art, dude. We gotta we gotta listen to this section again. So Way of Life, definitely my favorite song on the album so far. Here we go. I'm scared. Almost sounds like a siren, dude. Like a car alarm. Also getting big Emerson, Lake and Palmer vibes. Wow, you hear that ring out? This is literally going into just white noise. Wow. So that was Way of Life, dude. I don't think there were any lyrics in that one. Let's just go back. Oh, oh my god. The songs was so fantastic. There were lyrics. There were lyrics. Wow. Okay, okay. Yeah, no, that was that's my favorite Gentle Giant song so far, I think. And such variety in that track too. There was just so much going on. I couldn't even begin to cover it all right now, dude. That one song deserves just so much attention. Oh gosh, the guitar riff, dude. Oh, Mr. Carrie Minier, dude, on the keys. It was just fantastic. What a way to outro the song as well. Just artistically, just so creative and unique of a song. But it still had so many tasty, like, just conventionally groovy sections. It was just amazing. What do you have to say about that one? Let's jump into the lyrics, dude. Starts out with just go. You'll find an answer. You've got to believe in your own way of life. So you'll have to find an answer. You'll have to find a way. Try to find, try to find. You'll try to question her. Does she believe in the choice of your life? So you have to try to ask her when you are away. Left behind, out of mind, away. And in the end, you discover, examine, you have to decide if there is an answer. If there is a way, let her find peace of mind. Is this talking about like a relationship, maybe? And another day, all alone, think there is a way at home. Every other may have their own way of life that is their own. And you're wandering only a game to realize no joy your own. Kind of confusing how these lyrics are written out. And another day all alone, choice of life is not your own. You'll try to question her, does she believe in the way of your life? So you have to try to ask her, you'll have to find a way. Left behind, but out of mind. A way. Interesting. So yeah, I'm just getting kind of like relationship vibes. And in the end, you discover, examine. You have to decide if there is an answer. If there is a way, let her find peace of mind. Kind of like just letting her find her peace of mind. Don't try and force your way on her. Don't try and force your own way of life. Oh yeah, it fits with like a don't throw stones while in a glass house kind of, right? Let me know your take, dude. Anyways, we're going to jump on into the next song. We have Experience by Gentle Giant. So, here we go.